Hey guys, welcome back to another video. No, don't know say what them's here and the Andersons. Yeah, I'm there by myself today, not see somewhere around the place doing our thing, and I'm just hanging out. I'm just chilling today, and of course, there's no better person to chill with, to hang out with than you guys, my loyal subscribers. People, if you not watch my video for the first time, go and subscribe them, man. Or to know the thing up. Big up on yourself. In today's video, guys, I'm gonna attempt to answer some questions that I've been getting a lot these past couple of days. So I'm gonna try and be as detailed as possible in this video, and I'm gonna try and give as much information in this video. Hopefully it's not really too drawn out to know thing, or sometimes I do a sit down video, it sound too drawn out and dry and long and boring and kind of thing like that. But I try to not do that. I try to bring my energy up here, so keep it up here. So of course I try to be real. And of course, if there's any questions you guys might have on the topic that I'm gonna discuss, leave a comment and I'll try my best to answer it, right? So today's topic, guys, is nice and straightforward. Oh, me get a Canadian study permit, especially as a Jamaican. Again, I don't work with immigration, and again, I am no lawyer. I've never been to a law school. This is all based on my own experience and also the experiences of my friends who I have spoken to, who have also gotten their permits approved. So before I get into the video, guys, you know, as a small YouTuber, we have to create that network of people and that network of friends, and I think we have met some awesome people while we've been doing YouTube, and I just want to take a small minute out of my video to big up some very important people. So of course, guys, big up Ruschelle Powell. She's a very good YouTuber, guys. She have wonderful videos about living in Canada, moving to Canada, and also integrating into Canada. She recently moved to Canada a few months ago, and I'm telling you, real authentic Jamaican living in Canada. Of course, the link is in the description below, and the link that right here as well. Go on, go check out Ruschelle channel. Ruschelle, big up yourself. Crystal Vlog Lifestyle. When it comes to motivation, when it comes to self-improvement and self-upliftment, check out Crystal. Crystal, big up us. And last but not least, at least for this video, big up the Omaya Girls. The Omaya Girls, people, when I talk about real authentic people, I talk about Omaya Girls. She's a Nigerian living in Italy, and I'm telling you that YouTube is such a wonderful platform. You get to meet people from all over the world, different language and different everything. To be honest though, you know, people, our video them kind of too long, and I can't watch out all our video them, but we get a restaurant, so we're going to support her, go and go check her. The first question I've been getting is, what's the first step in applying for a study permit or a student visa? And my advice would be, the first step is to be mentally prepared. You have to decide in your mind, say, yo, this is something that you want to do and you are going to do it. A lot of persons want to do it, but then kind of want to do it and they're not really serious about it, and then try to do it and it never work out. You have to decide in your mind, say, yo, listen, this is something that I want and this is something that I'm going to work towards, right? And I say that to say this. When I become a Canadian international student, guys, it's not sunshine and roses. You can only work 20 hours a week. A little bit of money you're going to get, right? So you have to make up in your mind, so you're going to end up take a step back in order to move forward. So mentally, you have to be prepared for that. Now, so you're going in your mind and you already figure out, say, yo, this is something I want, this is something I'm going to do, and I give myself and I give my family a better life in the future. The first thing you have to do is to apply for a college. Somebody asked me the other day if they need A-levels to apply for a Canadian university, and in most cases the answer is a big fat no. The only thing you need most times, from my own experience, is your CXCs are good enough, especially maths and English is very important, depending on what you do, of course. I talk about what me do, which is business, which most people of course do business and things like that, is maths and English. Right? Nothing fancy. You don't need no A-levels, not at the head over that. Apply for a college, right? What type of college to apply for or where to apply for a college is based on your own personal choice and based on your own personal circumstances. Now, if you're somebody who don't know nobody in Canada, or you just want to come to Canada and you're the first person, I would say look for a province that gives you the most opportunity after you finish school, right? when you finish school, you look for one province where there's a lot of job availability, the minimum wage, the cost of rent, you look for stuff like that. So you have to spend a lot of time on Google. If it is that you're somebody who have family in Canada, look for apply for a college close to your family so that you can have the support there and the strength there if you need it. Right? So look for a college where they're close to your family and stuff like that. And as we say, if it is that you're not in a family or anything like that, look for a college where they're in a province where that gives you the best opportunity. And that can be my advice. The second question a lot of persons ask is if they need $1 million or millions of dollars in them account in order to get approved for a study permit. And this is a very good question. And the reason why this is a very good question is because a lot of persons have the impression that, hey, it costs an arm and a leg. You have to sell on your hand them and you have to sell on your foot them in order to get approved. But I can tell you that's not the case, because I'm no millionaire and I'm still no millionaire. And all of the persons who I've met who have came here as an international student, them are no millionaire either. However, there's a certain level amount of money that you have to show in your account. You have to show so you can sustain yourself for a year, right? And of course, this is dependent on a number of factors. The amount of money you show is really dependent on your own circumstances. So if you have family and your family help you and you stay with the family and this and that, yeah, what you're going to show is obviously less than somebody who don't have any family and have to do everything by them own. So you have to look on that as well, right? So on average though, the Canadian immigration process usually asks that an individual have a minimum of 10,000 Canadian dollars in their accounts for sustain themselves for at least a year, based on cost of living, based on different factors. However, I've met people who have gotten through and less, and I've met persons who have been denied with more money. So obviously it goes deeper than that, right? Another question is, what's the best thing to study? Or a lot of persons want to know what to study, and that is very funny because what you study or what you choose to study determines a lot of things. You determine your qualification when you're done, and it also determines whether or not you get approved or denied. So that is actually a very, very important question to answer. What's the best thing to study? I'm going to answer it two ways. I'm going to answer it in terms of applying for the study permit, and I'm going to answer it in terms of after you graduate from college. So applying for a study permit from your home country or wherever in the world you are, applying for a study permit, you have to be careful. One of the big reasons why a lot of persons get denied is that the immigration officers or immigration officer don't believe that this person is a bona fide student. They don't believe that this person is coming to Canada to go to school and study. They believe that they're using study permit as a means to an end, right? And why they think that is because a lot of persons choose to study in areas that them not have no previous experience in. The area study have to be something closely aligned with your past experiences, whether experiences that you have gotten through school or experiences that you have gotten through work. It have to be connected. If it is that you've been working as a chef for the past 5 years and you're art and you get one chef certificate and you're basically all your life up to this date are in a chef, you can apply for a study permit or apply for a course where you're going to study or to become a pilot, for example. It has to be in line with your previous experiences as best as possible. And whilst you can apply if you study something you never yet studied before, you have to write it in your statement of purpose letter or your letter of intent where it is that you want to study something different. You have to make a case. You have to say, yo, listen, I know that my experiences is in this. However, this is why I want to study this now. And many people just pick something out of the hat, just pick one course to study out of the hat and apply for it, and them have no experience, no nothing, and them not write it in a statement of purpose. So when I say you choose something as best as possible that's in line with your previous experiences, And if you go through something that is not in line with your previous experiences, write a detailed letter of intent explaining to the immigration officer why it is that you choose to study something that you have no experience in. That would have been my best advice, right? And another reason why many people get turned down, and a number of people are asking what kind of ties them have for sure in terms of their home country. When I apply for a study permit, people, it's not a green card you get, and it's not a permanent resident card you get. It means say when I apply for a study permit, it is expected say you come, you go study, and you go back to your yard. Even though it is widely accepted say you go back to your yard, they want to know that you're going back home. So you have to show them, say, listen, these are the reasons why I'm gonna come back home. No, you don't have to have house and land. Because I never have house and land. Your family ties is one of the most important ties you can have. Right? You have to write that in a letter of intent as well. What are the things that are keeping you in your home country? What are your strengths? If it is that you have all of your family in Jamaica, for example, your statement of purpose can go something like my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, my nephew, whatever. We all share a close bond. And I'll be making the biggest sacrifice of my life going overseas to study. And it is my intention that as soon as I study, I'll be reunited with my family. Example. That is enough for ties. If you're married, use a husband, use a wife. If you have kids, use a kids. Those are the things. Those are the things. Sentimental attachment is even more important than materialistic ties a lot of times, because you can sell a house, you can sell a land, you can whatever. You can't sell a pit, you can't sell a spouse most of the time. But yeah, I could left that alone. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So use that. So the ties are very important. Every single thing, people, is aligned together in terms of it have to connect. All of the dots have to connect. It have to make sense. It have to make sense. You can't go here, there, and everywhere and then connect. And if something don't connect, put it in a letter of intent. Say boy, say I don't have a lot of ties in Jamaica. However, I love my country. This is the land of my birth, and I see myself living nowhere else other than Jamaica. Use stuff like that. Use stuff like that for kind of like sell why you come back to your yard, because the letter of intent is the most important letter, right? And the other question is, can you bring your family? Yes, but the only family you can carry is your spouse and your children. Full stop. You can't carry your nephew and your niece. You can't carry your siblings. You cannot. It have to be spouses and children. A lot of persons apply together and then go and get approved, while a lot of persons approve together and get approved. What my advice would be, the main applicant apply first. As soon as your permit come through, then you apply for your spouse and your kids then. Reason being, you use your kids and your spouse as your ties to your home country. If you say, this is the reason why you come back to your yard, right? So it's good if you say, you want everybody to go to Canada and experience the experience, but at the same time, that's a more reason why you not come back to your yard. So you have to look on them factors here as well. And a lot of persons make the mistake of applying for them family in one. And remember now, if you apply for your family in one application, you have to show $10,000 times 3. Whilst if it is that you're applying a separate application, you have to show $10,000 one time. So that is very, very important as well, right? Again, as I say, I hope I didn't touch on the surface. I hope I answer some questions that people did kind of want to know. This video is really a Q&A. Leave a comment, anything about the study permit process that you want to know. If you have applied for a study permit before and you have got denied and you want to know why you've been denied, leave a comment and I'll try my best to give you my advice based on my own experience as well, and based on, as I said, a lot of people who may know experience as well. Alright, so right now just keep the comment section busy and I'll be in there to answer as many questions as possible. Big up on yourself.